Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading for who you may be dealing with. Of course, everything will not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Theyre Tarot. She'll read for you as well. Thank you. Excuse me. All right, let's see what's going on. Uh-oh. Wow, that's fascinating. I haven't seen that before. Wow. That's interesting. Right away, Capricorn, it almost seems and feels like life is giving them a slap on the wrist. Hopefully it's not a kick in the rear, but it definitely kind of feels like a slap on the wrist initially. They're showing me that there is this energy of lacking of motivation, lacking of inspiration, and there's lots of confusion. But what's fascinating about this is life in and of itself is kind of like, you're meant to be going through this. And that's where I'm like, who's not focusing more? Who's not focusing more? Ooh, I just heard someone say, step your game up. Okay. Goodness gracious. This could be someone within the same living situation as you, possibly close proximities. It doesn't have to be home life, foundation, organization, don't exactly know. But overall, they are kind of trying to take it easy on themselves, and they're trying to make a decision as to how they best want to kind of move forward and proceed. I do see, though, that after kind of taking some time to kind of like collect themselves, they are showing up very kind of like sharp and uniform in a sense, and they're saying, you know what? I have to make a call here as to what I'm going to do. And they're actually kind of stepping into that energy, or in a sense, stepping into that role to kind of do what is necessary. Okay. I like this. I like this. Overall, there is this energy of slow and steady, gradual. There it is. There's that work. There's that work I was talking about. It's like a slap on the wrist because someone's not focusing more on what they need to focus on. It's like, if you got work to do, you better focus on work. They're showing me it's like time to get your, what up and do what you got to do. And so now they're kind of like, okay, I better jot down all these ideas and put some sort of plan together and kind of get myself going. It's nice though, because overall it's like they're becoming more and more comfortable and confident with themselves through the process. It's like, there you go. Put your game face on. Step your game up and put your game face on. Ooh, what's that about? Well, here's the thing. They're leaning into it, that's for sure. So there is this amount of acceptance that they are taking on as well. But again, that's fascinating. Level up. They're leveling up. But that's what's interesting, is this energy of leveling itself up or leveling themselves up. Now all of a sudden they're ungrounded. Now it's almost like the things that they weren't taking care of or focusing on enough over here is playing peekaboo and popping up over here now. And it's almost like you got to gather yourself. You got to collect yourself and really have this, this self-discipline step in, because it's getting to you now. It's almost like now that the stakes are higher, you're kind of like becoming a little bit ungrounded, a little bit uncentered. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What is that about? And that's fascinating. Then it just kind of like flips and turns around energetically. They're showing me that they're feeling a little bit kind of like taken aside by how much burden and responsibility they have to kind of take care of and manage. At the same time, they're so extremely happy and fulfilled because there is some sort of relationship, commitment, or marriage in place between the two of you. At the same time, they're also kind of saying, well, that's the truth. They're saying, like, that's the truth. So I am possibly looking at parental figures, maybe children or kids involved. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see where this goes. Someone's going through something though. Look at all the people. Yeah, look at all the people. People, people, people. What's that though? What's that and why is that? Who's that? Because if there's this many people you're dealing with, Capricorn, who's the one being real shady and they're up to some ish? That's what that is right there. That's so fascinating. What is that? Someone's keeping secrets. Someone's hiding something literally. And I don't know what that's about. Let me push this a little bit. There you are, Capricorn. There you are. Okay. Goodness gracious. And just like that. I'm so curious to do something I don't normally do anymore. I'm so curious to do it. It's like there's this overall energy of some type of realization about the commitment or the relationship, the marriage, or possibly even the family. There's some sort of breakthrough there. And it almost seems and feels like, okay, now there's this overall boost of energy of confidence. And it's everything's looking forward, everything's looking up. And then right then and there, that's when there's something going on that someone, let's play the guess who game or clue. Someone is keeping some sort of secret. Well, whatever that secret is, I don't exactly know. It's almost like, what is it? Who has love for who? Who has love for who? What is this? Is this like temptation? Is someone like, I don't want to say that, but I don't know what this is. It almost seems and feels like there's love there and there's attraction there. At the same time, it's almost like, but for how long? It was like this glimmer or this glimpse or this hope, and then it's just kind of gone. And then they're kind of like, oh, I'm over it. Let me push this again. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I don't know what that's about. It's almost as if this is fascinating. It's almost as if someone is kind of saying there's some type of toxicity here. And out of self-love, and that's what's fascinating. They're kind of like saying out of self-love, they're realizing that there's toxicity here and they're not having anything about it. Because now all of a sudden they're showing me they're doing everything they possibly can to get themselves out of the situation and kind of just be on their own. And that's what's very fascinating. Is like, what happened there? That there's something there that almost seems and feels toxic or unhealthy. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but something's clearly going on. So, of course, if you are dealing with anyone here, Capricorn, you could be dealing with, let's see, an air sign, a water sign, a fire sign, and an earth sign. Bye.